I guess I'd probably be something like the Minister of Transportation. In the Ural Mountains, we've got what we call Mission Control, or MC for short. This is the system that controls the whole model. It controls the railways, it regulates vehicle traffic, and it controls the system that changes the time of day from day to night and vice versa.
Locomotive 5332 has arrived in Kamchatka for attachment.
It's on the rails, ready for launch.
In order to have as many different kinds of trains as possible traveling around Russia, we use revolving exchangers. They're all controlled using a computer. Each one of these exchangers can store up to 30 trains. When one train pulls in, another takes off to replace it.
Today we discussed a new scene in a village not far from the northern region. I've already started working on it. Work on any scene starts off by building a landscape characteristic. It might seem like it's easy, but it's actually not at all. You need to create mountains, hills, and various terrains. For example, to my right, we have a winter scene that I spent a whole year working on. This is how it turned out in the end. We had a lot of challenges along the way. Like, for instance, we didn't know how to make snow piles, ice ridges, or snow banks. We had to glue icicles, create transitions from winter to autumn, make different slides, show people playing in snow, put together winter parks, and build a snow-covered piste.
We need to make a sixth switch for Route 26 to make sure that the other parts of the route run properly. All right, let's try installing the switch now. We set directions with the help of switches in order to diversify traffic currents around the model. They're similar to tramway switches. Right now, we're installing precisely the same kind of switch so that we can change the car's directions. Thanks to a postgraduate work assignment after I'd graduated from university, I got a job at a scientific research institute in a top-secret lab that worked for the Ministry of Defense. I was involved in developing communication systems for Russia's military defense. When my friends invited me to work on the model as a regular electric engineer, I didn't quite understand what I would be doing at first. Route 17 has a small field. Try pressing button 25. But then Sergei Morozov gave me carte blanche. He took me aside and said, "Vladimir, do whatever you think is the right thing to do." This phrase put me at ease. We'll probably have to change the relay. It's fine now, thanks. The top part of Russia is interesting for everybody. It's picturesque and exciting. But as a technical worker, I'm more interested in what's underneath Russia. I feel at home here. I know everything here. My friends, who I worked with at the Top Secret Research Institute, are still working there. They recently asked me to join them, but I've already given my heart to the model. What can be more wonderful than this? The whole thing is a marvel. Sometimes I have this thought, this dream of becoming tiny, 1/86th of my size, and walk around our little Russia here just talking to all these small little people.
history still keeps its secrets. But now it's time to reveal the hidden. The Soviet Files, Leaders and Healers, on RT Documentary.
Having 6 adopted kids keeps parents more than busy. Breakfasts get bigger. Gifts become countless. Games are all-consuming. Family is 6 times happier. Adopting a new life on RT Documentary.
We wanted to create a realistic model that would represent life, that would depict life as it really is. In the Far East, for example, the Coast Guard has stopped an illegal vessel and arrested its crew. Over here, some Siberian tigers are prowling on a hunt. On this small riverbank in Siberia, prospectors are sifting for gold. In the taiga, tourists have run across a mother bear and her cubs and received a fright. There's also a reclusive hermit living in the taiga. In the north, scientists have found the remains of a woolly mammoth. In nearby rawhide tents, reindeer herders' wives are preparing dinner. By the way, the houses in northern cities are standing on pillars, not on the ground, just like in real life.
My favorite scene, and a favorite among all our visitors too, is the one in Sochi, where a little boy has stolen a woman's bathing suit. I am painting the ground for a field, vegetable gardens and a forest. I painted, plant the grass, add different stones and sand, completely at random, without any particular order. The hard part is that I have to take breaks. The day on the model lasts 15 minutes, while night lasts 2 minutes, and it gradually falls from east to west. As soon as you've painted the scene and applied glue, it suddenly gets dark. The glue dries up and you have to start over again.